chaplaincies are multicultural. It is not only intergenerational, but multicultural. People from several nationalities live around us, and they are looking for meaningful places of worship and engagement. Let our communities be multicultural, multi-faith sometimes, but surely multiracial, where everybody feels welcome and nobody thinks I'm superior to the other.
thing is, we need to raise consciousness that the world is becoming global.
Yep.
And there is hardly any community in the world today where you don't have immigrants, either temporarily for work, schooling, everywhere.
Yep.
We all have something to do somewhere. And for those of us in dioceses in Europe, it seems very, very unique because that is actually what the diocese is about.
Yeah.
It's mostly foreign people in the foreign land coming together because of the love of Christ.
I would encourage all the church leaders to keep going and inspiring other people to work in different levels on this issue, because I think it's not just a one-time event, but it is a daily reality that we face today.
I do believe that we are all made in God's image, and that all made in God's image, not all minus one or two. I was born in Africa. I was brought up in Scotland. I'm now an immigrant in a Spanish island, and so have different perspectives on justice. Being an inclusive church is challenging because it challenges our parameters and our conditioning. It challenges our personal theological stance. It challenges what we believe and perhaps have believed for many, many years. But it's a good challenge, but it's not an easy challenge. And it's something we continually have to work towards, to be totally, not just inclusive, but respect and welcome, more than welcome, but sit round the same table, eat round the same table with, as we say in Scotland, everybody and everybody.
Anyone thinks, oh, it's not actually affecting me.
Yeah.
There are two things involved. It's either you are living in denial or you are not part of the body. Because if you're actually part of the body, you will feel it. Yeah. If I hit my leg on the stone, against the stone, the pain goes through every part of my body.
Either all of us or none of us. And that reminds me of the story of the Good Samaritan, who the priest passed by, the Levite passed by. But that very Samaritan waited, not knowing who he is, whose tribe, whose color, he went there to assist. And that's the way we should see ourselves. Not minding the color, the height, the whatever, even the accent, but in a way to show the love of Christ.
I would like to encourage you in your parish, in your places of worship, please free them up. Make it possible for people to have a dialogue, people to converse really, so that these injustices can come out, so that people can come to a feeling of togetherness and come to an understanding of each other's position. In this way, we can be making steps towards a racially just world.
Redemption, yes, is really important for the oppressed, but from a gospel perspective, it's just as important for the oppressor. And those are some of the conversations we've had here, and I think having those conversations so that it's not just a let's go after the oppressed, but both sides from a gospel perspective need redemption, the oppressor and the oppressed.
Suffering in silence doesn't mean change. Speaking up effects a change?
It starts with you. You can be the change you want to see. So start now.
When we fight and we speak out for racial justice, we are speaking out and we are fighting for the kingdom of God. Because there's no kingdom of God without racial justice.